also for the rest of you incredible women, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am truly honored to be in your presence today. And I really want to acknowledge every single and each of you for being here today. I want to encourage you to truly immerse yourself in this experience. You will notice that Linda and I truly love supporting women and love connecting women. So just immerse yourself, sit back and relax. If you can, turn off all the distractions, and we're going to have a great time. I do really want to share the slides as well. So let's see if we can make this happen. Okay. I think we are making this happen. Slideshow. Okay, if you could maybe let me know, Linda, if you can see the slide on the whole page. Great, excellent. Beautiful, incredible women, welcome once again. My name is Ela Staniak, and I am so excited to be here with you today to discuss the topic on how you can reclaim your Moxie, transform the relationship with your own body, and get your sexy back in a boardroom, bedroom, and business. I feel that it is really important for me to acknowledge what it truly means to get your sexy back, to bring your sexy back. What it definitely is not is, it is not any suggestion that women should be more sexy in their approaches to succeed, that it's got anything to do with your sex appeal. It does not. To bring your sexy back has got everything to do with you adopting an attitude of a leader, stepping in your potential, being confident and radiating and operating in that heightened state of energy. So bringing your sexy back is energetic, and it has nothing to do with your sex appeal. Now that we have gotten that clear, let's move on straight away. Look, in over a decade now, nearly 15 years of working with women internationally, I believe it is mind-blowing that a high percentage of women today have dysfunctional relationship with their own body. Vast majority of women, in my experience, are preoccupied 24/7 with a certain level of complaint about their body. Those women who struggle or have struggled for years and even decades with weight loss. Those women who do suffer body dysmorphia. Those women who have never reclaimed or regained, I should say, their figure after having children or after having a child. Those women who have suffered, unfortunately, any form of abuse, sexual abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse, and that just chipped and affected their confidence. Those women who complain every time they look in the mirror, women who complain where they go to the wardrobe. The list goes on and on and on. And I think it is time that women truly understand the importance of this. Your relationship with your own body directly affects the quality of your life. Oh, I'm clicking the slide. There you go. That was really loud in my ears. And to tell you the truth, I was one of those women too. So I truly come from a place of my own experience and understanding that the relationship with your own body affects directly the quality of your life. About feminine leadership. Feminine leadership is such a broad subject, and it is actually highly misunderstood today in society. There is a negative listening to the word feminine oftentimes. There is that underlying understanding that a word feminine means submissive, weak, unsubstantial, maybe even a little woo-woo. And there is also that underlying understanding that feminine has no place in business and in C-suite arena. So many women have modeled masculine tendencies in leadership and in business for such long time that today their perception of feminine is actually foreign. This connection alert, ladies, because feminine in its essence, in fact, is powerful and magnetic. Today, I do have a wish that you experience what it would be like to awaken your essence, to champion your greatness, and to succeed beyond imagining, so you can achieve extraordinary results personally and professionally. I have 3 clear intentions for today's session. Number 1, you leave with massive value. I want to make this session so productive that you're going to leave feeling like you have really honored this time to its maximal potential, because it's 60 minutes of your time. Number 2, understand that it is the small little daily steps that make the most difference. So many women feel the sense of separation between where they are at and what they want, between where they are at today and their desires. And it is critical that you get present to the cost of tolerating what you are tolerating today, so you can move towards the direction of achieving the body shape, the success, the legacy, and everything that you want in your business and personally with urgency. I do want you to move fast towards the direction of your dreams. And number 3, I do wish that you feel inspired to take massive action. That would be the greatest reward for me personally, to hear that and to know that you feel this way. Now, before we dive in, before we get started, there are a couple of things that you need to know about me. Some of you might be listening really carefully, trying to understand what I am saying because of my Russian-like accent, right? Some of you also might be slightly annoyed by my Italian flying hands or my heightened sense of optimism, just like my old boss used to say, Ella is a fruitcake, but she means well. So remember that I mean well, and English is my second language, and it has been challenging at times to communicate, to present. But stay with me, we will get through this together. Plus, I am not Russian, I am Polish. And don't you know that us Polish stand by a belief that we can heal any pain with a little bit of vodka, a few Polish pickles, and a little bit of Polish cabbage. Look, in nearly the last 15 years, working with women internationally, women operating in multiple industries, from media through to athletes, celebrities, women working in masculine dominated environments, technology, STEM, IT, banking, you name it. I truly witnessed time and time again powerful women, capable women, who struggled with achieving their next level of evolution. That's why I created Feminine Leaders Empowerment Methodology. And that methodology has been designed for women like you, women who truly want to reclaim their Moxie, build that sense of fearlessness to go for what you want in your life and in your career. This methodology has been designed for women to reconnect with their natural blueprint of feminine, with their powerful feminine qualities, to accelerate our birthright to have it all with ease and grace. My vision is that women succeed, whatever success means for them, beyond imagination, and never at a detriment to their boundaries or their values, because some costs are just too high to pay. Now, I would love to share with you a few truths of what is going on in the market today, global market today. Look, we all know that there are so many effective personal and professional service and product providers who deliver great training, events, deliver great 5-day challenges, 4-week challenges, supplements, dietary regimes, exercise programs. There are so many solutions to personal and professional development on the market, but the market is oversaturated with solutions. And this fact on its own confuses the hell out of people. It's nearly too much. And in my observation, where sustained, integrated, and truly effective teachings, where body and mind transformation are concerned, remain elusive to the majority. Here's a fact. Buckle up, ladies. 91% of women report feeling unhappy with their body shape and revert to diet to make a change. 55% of American women and 60% of Australian women are overweight or obese. Mind-blowing statistics. The global wellness industry, including spiritual self-care, has grown to $4 trillion by 2021. $4 trillion. I mean, it's actually hard to even comprehend how many zeros that is, right? That is huge. So with the saturation of the market with all the solutions that truly promise heaven on earth, that with minimum effort or zero effort with the products of services, you can achieve extraordinary results, what is the missing link here? What is the missing link? Focusing on treating the symptom rather than the root cause of the problem keeps people stuck in the same destructive patterns of behavior. Doing the work and becoming powerfully integrated in all facets of identity, physically, emotionally, spiritually, is the key to experiencing true transformation and reaching your potential. Now let's switch gears for a little bit. Here's a photo of little Ella at the age of about 4. Today, just by sharing my story over the next couple of minutes, I am hoping that by sharing my why I am so passionate about feminine leadership and the importance of connection and honoring your relationship with your body, I am hoping that you will find a greater sense of understanding of what is going on for you, what is holding you back from your potential. Look, growing up in the south of Poland with a father who suffered alcoholism and a mother who suffered obesity and heart problems was challenging. Sadly, I lost both of my parents within a period of 12 months before I even turned 15. And specifically, a sudden death of my mother was extremely difficult to handle. One day, one usual morning, my mother went to work and never came back. For some of you who have experienced difficulty at some point of your life, you might know that human beings, when faced with extraordinary stress, difficulty, trauma, challenges, without the right tools to navigate adversity, oftentimes disconnect, dissociate, because things are simply too hard to deal with. And to cope, I disconnected too. Little did I know that this moment of disconnection and then the repetitiveness of disconnection, not being able to emotionally navigate through pain in such young age, little did I know that that was going to tremendously impact in my life. And here is why. when you disconnect from yourself, it will be really hard for you to see your worth. It will be really hard for you to acknowledge your value. And this is exactly what happened to me. I struggled as a young woman to see my value, to acknowledge my own worth as a human being. And so how did that impact my life? I do want to share 4 points of how that impacted my life, because lack of self-worth is a paradigm that is extremely common for women. And some of you, I trust, will resonate with what I am just about to say. Later on in my life, in early 20s, I faced direct and indirect discrimination in the workplaces. And guess what? I tolerated it. I either struggled with forming any intimate connection with potential intimate partners, or I navigated physical, emotional, and verbal abuse in intimate relationships, and I tolerated it. I indulged in substance abuse at a young age, which was just fueling self-debilitating beliefs. Little did I know that substance abuse was simply a strategy to fill a void. It was a dysfunction that was numbing the pain. And that went on for a long time. And lastly, throughout most of my life, I acted like Mrs. I have it all together. I am an independent woman. I do not need any help. And so, believe me or not, I thought that asking for support was a sign of a weakness. How wrong I was. Look, the silver lining in my experience was that later on, this difficult experience propelled me to establish career in fitness and wellness industry in Australia, and then move to feminine leadership development. Also, in the journey of searching answers and find healing, I immersed for over a decade in all studies relating behavioral change. I needed answers. Also, in my early 20s, I had a real wake-up call. If I was really honest, I have had many wake-up calls. It would be actually really hard to count them all. But I will tell you about one specific one because it truly relates to the topic of today's presentation. In my early 20s, as mentioned earlier today, I was running the dysfunction in my health. I was running dysfunction in my personal relationships. And I adopted a norm that working 16, 18-hour days in my business, never sleeping, partying hard, enjoying the life of a party. I truly call this chapter of my life sex, drugs, and rock and roll. But looking back, I am not laughing. That was complete dysfunction. It didn't take long until I became physically and seriously ill. My body weight spiraled out of control despite never-ending diet and exercise regimes. I started breaking down in eczema out of nowhere. Suddenly, panic attacks became a norm. I knew I needed to turn my life around because I was heading for a Mack truck experience. And I decided to commit to myself. What became one of the remedies to success was committing to myself, to my morning practices. The discipline with my morning practices was unbreakable. It was my own time for myself. What also became really important for me is going all in personal development. And it wasn't until I became physically strong, emotionally strong, spiritually grounded human being, I then learned what it truly means to be connected. And my life went through serious metamorphosis. Here are 2 things which I learned in my experience. Number one, the level of your own self-respect has a direct impact on how other people treat you. You teach people on how to treat you. How you honor yourself will manifest in what you receive, what you invite into your life. And number two, any form of self-abuse or lack of self-worth, any form of self-criticism, whether verbal, whether in your thought, whether in your actions, will result in receiving just that from others. It's an unspoken rule. So unless you truly acknowledge, ladies, what has impacted you in the past and do the inner work, you will never experience the heights of your potential. The end game to connection, to stepping in your power of feminine leadership, is aiming for a complete sense of wholeness when all facets of your identity are integrated. Self-actualization is a thing. Today at Feminine Leaders, switching gears again, today at Feminine Leaders, we have a very simple core philosophy, and it is to empower the next generation of women to lead and live the ultimate life. And feminine leadership methodology to lead and live the ultimate life has been designed for incredible, passionate, capable women like you. This methodology has been designed to create symbiosis in between alignment, beliefs, connection. So you can truly connect to your natural blueprint of feminine, which is powerful and magnetic. So you can create unprecedented results in your career and personally with ease and grace. I'm going to take a few minutes to share this model with you. And what I would love to encourage you to do is either sit back and relax and let the methodology to really sink in, let it land. Or if you do like to take notes, just go ahead, take a pen and paper and simply take a note, whether yes, it's present, no, it's absent, or need work on it, on every single and each of the elements, as I will explain how this methodology truly is powerful. So in the last over a decade, listening to feminine leaders, to their pain points, but also to their success strategies, I realized that what women today in the modern world really truly want is the ultimate life, whatever this means for you. And there are three core elements, three pillars that are critical to implement and to walk in order to build the pathway to the ultimate life. Number one, alignment. When you are out of alignment, you experience a sense of conflict. Psychological resistance goes up. And this is when you feel like you are pushing yourself uphill. You are working against constant resistance. And that's hard work. When you are in alignment, you are in a zone. You're in a slipstream. You are in vortex. You feel powerful forward momentum carrying you forward towards success. Number two, beliefs. Vast majority, I believe, of people have heard that beliefs are conscious and unconscious, and you must do the work on the inner demons, as we call them, on those beliefs that you are not aware that you might be running, that are holding you back from your potential. So your belief systems, which you have today, your psychological structures are supporting you to achieving ultimate life. And number three, a powerful theme of our presentation today, connection. In my experience, 9 out of 10 women are dissociated from the cost of lack of transformation. What women tolerate today in their personal lives, I have been there, done that, and professionally, is truly intolerable. So, when you connect to your heart, drop from your head down to your heart, to your power, go through the process of self-actualization, and you connect powerfully in knowing who you are and what you are capable of, you are an unstoppable force. You are intuitively guided in the highest level of decision-making at any moment of day and night. So let's see how this model really truly works. And I do want to encourage you to simply, selfishly see how it applies to you individually. And you might just get a few light bulb moments. So when you are out of alignment and you have certain beliefs running, which are stopping your potential, that is going to directly impact the quality of the results you produce in 3 areas: your career or business, the quality of your relationships, including your intimate relationship or your ability to find love. And number 3, your health and well-being. Again, a big theme we're going to discuss a little bit more in depth in a moment. Now, when you are out of alignment and you are disconnected, that is going to have a direct effect on your sense of purpose, your true north, the legacy that you were born to fulfill in this lifetime. And you have one. Every single human being is born on purpose. And your connection to purpose, again, is going to impact 3 critical areas. Significance, so your sense of importance, how much you feel you contribute every single day and move forward, step and step closer to fulfilling your legacy. Number 2, your sense of direction. Oh, isn't it exhausting to not know where you are heading? How frustrating. But to have the end goal, the end destination, you are always on purpose. And number 3, contentment and fulfillment. Well, this is an area that I believe most of us women are searching for and truly want to experience. But in my findings, a small percentage of women feel fulfilled and content in all areas of their life. And lastly, when you have certain beliefs running and you are disconnected, that then is going to have a direct effect on your sense of performance, personally and professionally, not even your sense, directly on your performance. And again, with that, that is going to impact your ability to make your dreams a reality. So you no longer feel separate from your dreams, from your aspirations. That is also going to impact your productivity. Productivity is not defined by taking on more and more and reaching some sort of a full capacity. It's about achieving more by doing less. And finally, the last element is your sense of freedom and peace. Did you know that the highest and most powerful quality of feminine leadership is radiance? That heightened state of energy, confidence, certainty, that momentum of feeling unstoppable, knowing that you can achieve anything that you want, is only born in an environment that is free, safe, and peaceful. And that needs to happen within you first. That starts with you. Wouldn't that be incredible? If you truly knew what the ultimate life looks like for you. if you knew that you were in alignment, feeling like you are moving forward like a powerful river of energy, if you had the beliefs that are truly supporting your success, and if you felt connected, being so powerfully, intuitively guided that there is no stopping you. How would your life change if you were continuously, regularly, consistently, if you were achieving extraordinary results in your career and business, your relationships, and your health and well-being? I know that your world would change. How phenomenal would it be for you to have clarity, direction on your purpose, so you can feel important, so you can know that you are truly contributing. And the sense of fulfillment and contentment would be present almost by osmosis. Wouldn't that be incredible for you to know that you are achieving great results and making your dreams a reality? Also, achieving more by doing less, knowing that you are a high performer. So you can have more time to do things that are important for you, doing the things that you love doing. And I think there is no need to even highlight more how incredible would that be for you to feel free in your own body, in your business, in your career, in your relationship, operating in safe environment that facilitates you truly embracing your feminine power. How powerful would that be? I hope that you have taken some notes. We're going to discuss in a moment how that truly affects you. What I really would love to emphasize today is that it's really the small daily steps that make the most difference, the small choices, the teeny tiny decisions that make the most difference. Life is too short to tolerate anything less but extraordinary. 2 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, what is the legacy that you want to leave? What is it that you truly want to experience? What's the quality of life that you want to live? I want to summarize what we already discussed by giving you the 8 actionable steps that you can take away and apply and implement straight away. So this is a short summary of our presentation today. Number 1, identify where you are out of alignment personally and professionally. Isn't that important? Make a list of things that you are tolerating that are stopping your potential. Time for an honest conversation with yourself. Number 2, take responsibility for everything in your life by even finding support to fast track your results sustainably. It is safe to say that we do not have control over a lot of things that happen in our life. We don't. But when you have core confidence, knowing who you are, the only thing that matters is you knowing that you are always going to be okay, that you can continue achieving the results that you want. Number 3, that's a big one. Heal your past, do the inner work. There is no shortcuts here. It is really, really important that you simply let go of the paradigms created in childhood, created at a young age, and everything that is weighing you down, so you can be catapulted forward into what's really, really meaningful for you. Number 4, number 1 success factor, and I have mentioned earlier today, of every successful person. This is what the most successful people in the world do, key leaders in the world. It is mandatory discipline to morning practices. If you truly want to change your life, you want to learn like your life depends on it, on how to establish and honor your boundaries. So by committing to yourself first thing in the morning, and practicing with consistency your morning rituals, morning discipline is a really powerful strategy for you to see changes nearly immediately. Some of the examples would be meditation that allows you to connect and quiet down the noise. Your ability to sit in silence facilitates your intuitive guidance. How about healthy body movement, healthy diet, which aren't performed from a place of push or running away from lack or running away from discomfort, but working towards the goal that you love? How about journaling and committing to gratitude practice so you can step into an empowered state of gratefulness? Really important. Number 5, embrace both facets, ladies, the feminine, spelling mistake, feminine, it's feminine, and masculine as a superpower of complete integration. See, today's conversation, as you might have noticed, has not been about what qualities are more powerful, what qualities are better. It is not the conversation. The conversation here is about achieving complete integration as a whole human being, where you can draw from both qualities, both types of qualities, feminine and masculine. So you can have the direction in life, so you can have strong, powerful focus to achieve your goals, but you also have an ability to lead with love and receive the magic of life with grace. So you can have the sense of urgency to move forward fast, but you also have an ability to slow down and embrace the process. So you can be a leader who is more than happy to be at the front of a movement, at the front of the business where things are lonely, but you also have your support network and ability to connect to people. So you know how to accumulatively and connect, draw energy from the power of group, whatever support and whatever your network looks like. Number 6, understand that your current relationship, what it means to be committed, is a mission critical to achieve. No more paradigm of giving lip service. We just cannot. And here's why. Every time when you say you are going to do something, but you don't do it, you are sending a very powerful message to your unconscious mind that you aren't committed, that you aren't worthy your dreams, that you are not all in. So when you say you are going to do something, do it. That is going to continue reinforcing the identity of an empowered woman, committed woman, and a woman who's committed to her dreams and to herself, a woman who can put herself first unapologetically because she understands the importance of being committed to inner work, to being committed to evolving as a leader, as a perpetual journey. Number 7, know your biggest strength is in practicing vulnerability. And look, vulnerability isn't only about sharing what is going on in your life or being able to talk about your pain or being able to talk to people about what is going on. Vulnerability is also a skill of feeling the feelings and being able to communicate them with others. Vulnerability is also an ability to ask for help and support when you need to. And number 8, ladies, staying in what we call comfort zone actually is uncomfortable long-term. Staying in habits or in your career or in places that you feel you are not evolving or growing, especially if you're not producing the results that you want in every key area of your life, long-term is uncomfortable because all your focus and all your energy that could be productively utilized to create your goals, your aspirations, and your dream is wasted to staying in a comfort zone, which isn't productive. And don't worry, I'm more than happy to share the slides with you ladies, so you don't need to take notes nervously. I'm going to share them with you. Number 9, this is totally a bonus tip for you. For those of you who have struggled with your body weight in the past or possibly still do, remember this: weight is always about protection. So do the work to allow the world to truly see you in your essence. The name of the game here is to be seen, all of you, for who you are, and being comfortable and loving yourself through it. So we're nearly heading towards the end of the presentation, and before we approach Q&A, I do want to share with you, and for those of you who have heard something that resonated today, I want to take a moment and share with you how you can take things forward if you are ready to be powerfully partnered in coaching partnership. Don't worry, I'm going to give you a gift in a moment. So stay with me for a few more minutes before we go into Q&A. There are 2 signature programs which I do have available. Number 1 is a program which I only run once or twice a year. So this is really a one-off opportunity. And it is the 12-week weight loss program designed for women, business owners, female leaders at all levels of decision-making who truly feel like they do need to let go of their weight, dissolve that love-hate relationship with their own body, who truly want to focus on weight loss to excel in all areas of life. As a continuum, of course, you will reclaim your Moxie, you will learn how to let go of the body weight once and for all, and you will also gain clarity on how you can sustain that transformation long term. So this program is designed as a very last weight loss program you will ever do. And the second option is an option for one-on-one coaching. For those women, for those of you who truly want to explore more, way beyond just weight loss or transforming the relationship with your own body. So Feminine Leaders Coaching Partnership is designed for those of you who want to experience what it means to own your presence in all facets. For those of you who want to build a sense of confidence, fearlessness, way beyond just health, but in all circumstances. So you can reconnect powerfully with your feminine leadership, with your unique blueprint of feminine leadership. So my gift to you today is to honor your presence here today. I'd love to offer you a complimentary 60 minutes feminine leadership awakening session. And these sessions are designed for those of you who feel like there is something debilitating your potential, but you can't really put the finger on it, what it is. Or maybe you know what it is, but you are unable or not sure how to move forward. So I will design with you a robust plan of action and leave you with actionable steps to take. You can either email me on hello@elastaniak.com, or I'm going to pop my link URL to my LinkedIn in a chat. Feel free to get in touch and have a good chat about it. Ladies, I really do want to thank you for your time today, and I am excited to leave a few moments for Q&A. Life is never what happens to you, but it is what you choose to become. Every time when I moved from dissociation, disconnection to connection, I achieved extraordinary results fast. I got off drugs and alcohol when I began feeling connected at a very young age. I exited abusive relationships fast by acknowledging my worth. I completely changed the paradigms in my career from working hard to become powerful, feeling like a powerful business owner and creating a lifestyle practice that suits me and suits the fact that I am a first-time single mom in the world that truly has challenged us with pandemic. And so today, before we head into Q&A, I've got 2 questions for you. What are you now ready to stop tolerating that you are tolerating? And are you ready to become everything you are destined to be? Thank you. Let's have a Q&A section.
Oh, Ella, that was great. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful for your time, and I am incredibly grateful for your vulnerable, very open, very transparent sharing, and also the guidance to really help women reconnect to their bodies and have a much healthier sort of relationship with their bodies and their femininity. So ladies, I am going to open it up for discussion, and we will wrap it up in just a moment if anyone has any specific questions. And I'm also going to stop recording right now.
Great.
There we go.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ladies. Please go ahead if you have any questions. If